Yo, what up, man? It's with Chris. About you checking in, man. Chef Trez versus Mike P dropped on URL. This was a pretty decent battle, man. I definitely expected a little bit more from both of these two, to be honest, which I know was a late edition of Born Legacy 4 and added on late, so I don't know how much prep time they had compared to the others, but when O-Red and Av wasn't really gonna be on this card, I was like, yo, these niggas can kind of steal the show and actually be a late edition and actually is the best battle on the card. Now that we've seen, you know, a decent amount of battle from this card, we already know, in my personal opinion, Jazz and E Hart is actually better than this battle. So that already is definitely not the best battle on the card. But I definitely expect a little bit more. I'm not gonna even front. Definitely expect a little bit more. Mike P first round. I like Mike P first round though. I'm not gonna even lie. I like his first round. Mike can rap, dog. He can fucking rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see niggas talking about maybe he should go to King of the Die, you know, and do the Jonah shit and all that. I really wasn't fucking with his voice projection. I'm gonna keep it real with that. I really wasn't fucking with that. It seemed like it was a lot different than I seen him in other battles. He was really, you know what I'm saying, doing that inner Jonah with his voice. A few times in the battle, it seemed like he was losing his breath. You know what I'm saying? Had to go to the water or whatever, rapping really rapid fast and kind of losing his breath. And you know, the Jonah shit was definitely, the raspy voice was definitely there. But Mike P first round, the opening bar he had, I know, you know how you write a bar and you really think it's gonna hit, and then when it don't hit, it can kind of fuck up a round.
So they said it's Mike P versus Chef Trez. I gave Smack that, are you for real face? I bet. Since you a chef, why don't you tell me how this meal tastes to create a wave to serve you?
That shit didn't hit at all. You know what I'm saying? And something like that can kind of start to ruin your round. But Mike P just picked that shit back up. He had a Beetlejuice line. He had the white man can't jump line, which was also nice, about the gun won't jam. He had the, you a chef that you put an apron on, so you used to having two straps to the back. I mean, a nigga had some nice shit in this first round.
To assist a rogue rapper is so backwards. I mean, why help him up when I can just bomb on a man that's self-destructive? Is your soul bold? Stone cold, your head'll hit the can. Arms out for acting yellow hair. Tell Trez to get a cab in your mom's crib while she's showering, playing Demolition Man. Wesley Snipes, she'll be staring at old weapons through the glass. Think white man can't jump? Metal in my hand, Woody Harrelson. Trez, the shit never gonna jam, you pussy. You get the same.
He had a few haymakers in here. The Crescent Moon, you don't know how to end a round. That was fire. The AFM bar.
I give them all the boom. If you don't play right, I call it audible. I twist caps. I can't pour out. But the 40 do, I'm on to you. Break in your house and start sorting through. I left the crib looking like Angry Fan Shorty Room, you league hot. You like the league.
That was definitely a nice line to use. The crowd definitely knew what he was talking about. It wasn't one of them bars that you say that motherfuckers can't really identify. The We Can Get It Shaken on Cam, the J Black bar, like, yo, that shit was fire.
Frying Chef, let's see how it pan out. I J Black. We can get it shaking in front of the cam. I'm tired of handouts. Mac 10. Mac 10.
And then he ends with Twerk Slogan. There was a lot of niggas using different type shit in this round. I don't know. It seemed like that may even be a new thing with some of the new dudes. I'm starting to see people taking a lot more. We used to kill John and Don for that back in the day, but now niggas is still doing up, flipping other niggas shit. That seems to be the new thing now, or one of the things that I see a little bit more. But Mike P first round, nigga was rapping his ass off. I fuck with it. Chef Trez comes back. He has to rebuttal. It didn't hit at first, and then he comes back with the Twerk rebuttal. A lot of people know, if you was in the building, you kind of heard, you was on social media, that Twerk actually failed trying to get to the Born Legacy stage. Now that I went to Born Legacy 5, I can already tell you, getting up on that stage, that shit has like a little bitty ass steps, you know what I'm saying? And them shits, yo, you definitely can slip, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely see what he's talking about now, but.
He said it was, well, I mean, don't none of y'all niggas pop those Ks. I'm strapped in. It's like Twerk. The wrong stare get you dropped on stage.
Just watching the JC battle, 3 of them things is something that niggas is accustomed and gonna want to see him do from now on. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can plan for it, but what, you know, one thing that was kind of funny, yo, Danny Myers, what are you doing, dog? This nigga is like 30 seconds into the round, and this nigga is already saying it's over.
Hold on. Yo.
Like, there's a whole fucking 2 more rounds and Mike P ain't no slouch. And I know that's your writer block, boy. I know you're gonna rep for him and everything, but like after one rebuttal, you really screaming that the battle is over, my nigga? Really, Danny Myers? Chef had some nice bars. He had a Michael Jackson bar where he was trying to flip the whole Mike Jackson. He had a Bobby Johnson bar. He had a what else he had? He flipped the whole Egyptian bar he did, you know, because Mike P was trying to call it gay on Facebook, so he kind of flipped that. Act brave, I'll shut down a pussy faster than Backpage. I was fucking with that line. The really only haymaker he had was when he was talking about Mike P got punched in the battle and he didn't do all of those Street Fighter moves.
I say, nigga, act brave. I'll shut a pussy down quicker than Backpage. Shots hit him. Now, white boy moving slow, his body in max pain. You can get popped. You can get popped while rapping. Another cat slayed. This infrared ain't on the king of the dot contract. So it can be dots in front of you on his smack stage. And what's up with the Hadouken? They said Hadouken, Ryu, kick blue fist, kung fu shit. Because when you got punched in that battle, you forgot your whole move list.
I like the way he ended with the YTG, Born Legacy. You're just going to be under Born's legacy. Obviously, niggas know Born. His star at YTG, I think it's him, 100 Bullets, Bonnie Gadaba, Mike P, obviously. But Mike P first round was just too much, man. I got him clearly winning the first. Mike P comes back. He starts talking about Chef Trez's round, speaks on the rebuttals. Like, what'd he say? Your round was crazy as hell, boy. When he's talking about the rebuttals, I thought Mike P was going to try to do 3 rebuttals. That shit would have been kind of fire, too. I don't know if Mike P can rebuttal, but it would have been dope if niggas would have been saying, oh, he did 3 of them things, along with Chef Trez. I thought you was going to try to rebuttal, but you didn't. The Sub-Zero bar was nice. You kind of did a fake Ryder bar, and then you said, you know, that's some shit you wanted to say or whatever. That shit was kind of funny.
You told Ryder, I'm like the lunch lady with the tray, I dish you kids. Yeah, I know your bitch ass ain't say it. You probably wish you did. He had the scorpion. And he had the scorpion pound behind the back. It took dude out of place, but me, I Sub-Zeros with a low pound that blew by the waist. I'm with the shit tonight. Hey.
I like the line when he said, you'll hear a smack and then out of nowhere your chest is facing the Ave.
Your arrogance to let the best out the bag. This is Mike P working versus Trez making trash. Knew I'd leave you laid out. Dome hit, Gnome 6, you'll hear smack. Then out of nowhere, your chest facing the Ave. You had a gay Egypt.
After that, he had these little rapid fire punches or whatever. And it seemed like he was rapping really well, but he wasn't really saying any haymakers in him. I'm not going to say he had bad lines. I just think when he got to the Mariah Carey bar, he kind of stumbled, and this was all I was talking about with him rapping fast and running out of breath or whatever. It could have had something to do with it because, you know, it seemed like he was kind of heavy breathing at the time or whatever. And then he gets to the Mariah Carey bar and he stumbles. I thought that kind of killed a little bit of momentum. I know after that he came with like a whole Matrix scheme or something like that.
But you here now, cry tears, clown, you a sad joke, Mariah Carey. You done kicked off this year on a bad note, mad quotes. Knew the slit man thought I gotta be bacon, so the chef cracked and white whipped this bag dope.
It was cool, just no really crazy haymakers. I don't think people was able to pick up on exactly what he was saying in there. I like the whole drugs thing about Rock and Tay Rock. I'll push drugs in the venue. That line was fire because we all know Rock and drugs got into it in the venue. And the Dreamcatcher Girl of Your Dreams bar was definitely fire. I was fucking with Mike P second round. Wasn't as good as his first, but it was definitely solid. Trez comes back. He rebuttals the Sub-Zero bar. Wasn't really crazy. I'll probably give it like a 6 out of 10. He started rapping like Mike P. That shit was cool. He had a Daylight bar. You couldn't smoke in Friday. So you Chris Tucker. You know, obviously he had a lot of little bars about Mike P battling Daylight. I think he had another bar where he said something about you know, you couldn't come out in the daytime or something. You lost the daylight. You couldn't come out in the daytime. You got a curfew or some shit like that. He said at a 4-4 low where he was rapping like Mike P was when he was doing his bar against Daylight. That was really, really dope. The 4-4 low, like my credit score. He kind of flipped it, started rapping like Mike P. And it was effective, man. I really wasn't mad that he did it, considering that Mike P had took the twerk shit earlier.
Slow bull, but I'm gonna continue what Mike started. They say I should try barking against Mike before I'm slaughtered. Look at that. Now the chef cooking fast. It's a light order. You order light, but the wax is too bright on that light order.
You know what I'm saying? He took the twerk shit, and he also took the Egyptian shit and flipped, Chef Trez's Egyptian bar with the little two things. So, you know, there's a lot of niggas kind of borrowing shit and redoing it. I wasn't really mad that he did the 4-4 low credit score flip. I thought it was effective.
They hit his block, like, yo, that's Mike P crib, then rush into it, spot him, and snatch Mike up quick. Yo, cut the music,
I edged Chef Trez in round 2, man. I edged him in round 2. It wasn't really a crazy round for both. It was definitely kind of even. I like the headshot crucified bar he had. That was cool.
Oh, fuck it, the deuce arise. You got 2 tools, better shoot with pride. As soon as he raised both, his head get popped. He crucified. Clip.
I did not like about the childish shit. All you'll see is, what did he say? You'll see pee all over the toilet seat. That line was kind of corny. I'm not gonna even front. That shit was kind of corny. But I still edged Chef Trez round 2. Mike P third round. I thought it was probably the weakest of the 3. He came back and he was rapping like Chef Trez, basically saying he was boring and how he would basically, if he was holding a baby or taking care of a baby, this is how he would be rapping. The Beasley Glue Easy bar was definitely flames.
I said I'm not done. I took blood from his head and did his boo greasy. Slapped the handprint on that ass. Too easy. She ain't recognize the bald head. I thought she knew Beasley. Chin shot. Turned the whole shit red. Now she glue easy. Boss static.
He had a couple nice, other nice bars here and there.
Ball static, Trez. Maddox, Trez. I return to bad habits, Trez. As soon as you stress me out, I'm going back to smoking. Bam. A left cross to his head. He got his dome hooked. Bam. The impact of the fall and got his hole shook. Bang. The meat slid off the ribs like it was slow cooked. Bang. He passed with his...
And then I really didn't like the way he ended. I'm going to keep it real with you. I just thought he ended kind of blah. He needed like a crazy strong haymaker to end, and I don't really feel like he gave you that. I didn't really like the way he ended the third round. Trez in round 3 started playing off the Mike P's last name, which is Police. It's spelled P-U-L-I-S instead of P-O-L-I-S. He did a whole pat down shit, basically saying that, you know, me being black, we've been used to getting, you know, taken advantage of by the cops or whatever, so now it's my time to frisk you and pat you down. A little pat down, pocket check or whatever. He started separating himself when he started talking about how he battles because he got to get, he got to get money for the people he got in jail or whatever. It just kind of showed a different side of Trez, because Trez is normally a back-to-back puncher, and this was kind of like a real talk angle for him, and you don't really see much of that. He was saying, you say I battle too much. I'd rather have bags under my eyes than be in one.
I go through shit 24/7. The struggle had me out my mind young, so I face my problems night and day. Why would I run? Sleep is the cousin of death, so I'll sleep when my time done. Cause I'd rather have bags under my eyes than be inside one. Ain't no. Let's talk about your career. Against Haitian, you was an average guy. Against Tink, you lost, but held your own with some massive lines. They like taught you a lesson. That's expected. Ain't that surprised, but then you played Ricky. Thought it was going to be an easy walk, but ain't make it out that Ave alive. And if you...
Trez won the third round, dog. I don't win in the battle 2-1. I definitely felt like when I watched this, he needed to step up in order to beat JC. I don't have him beating JC, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel like he definitely stepped up. You're going to see a marked improvement in Chef Trez in the JC battle than you did in this battle. You know what I'm saying? Mike P has pretty much battled Av, lost. I got him beating Tink. I also got him beating Daylight. But even now, I know I'm in a minority in that, my nigga, because I think there was a poll that was like 70-30 or some shit that Daylight had won or whatever. So I know I'm definitely in a minority for that. Who else has Mike P battled? I can't think. And even this battle right here, it just seemed like people bring their best versus Mike P. I gotta keep it real with you. People are really, one of Tink's best battles is versus Mike P. Some people even got Tink winning. Ab was smoking versus Mike P. Chef Trez, this wasn't Chef Trez's best battle, but I do have him winning a battle. I think Mike P is one of these guys, he be rapping his ass off, but he really don't have no clear wins really on URL like that. You know what I'm saying? Other than Tink. I'm giving him the Daylight battle, but even I'm reaching to even give him that shit. So, I don't want to say, like, I kind of, you know what would be a good battle? What y'all think about him and Verb? Both two lyricists or whatever. It would be interesting as long as Verb wouldn't come with no white angle like he did versus Big K. I think they could have a good battle. I don't know, even or maybe even him and Big T might even be a good one. He kind of needs to match up with a good lyricist or whatever. I think, you know, I don't agree that maybe he should go to King of the Dot. I think Mike P can work on URL. You know what I'm saying? He just catching niggas' best shot. That's just what I feel. I feel like if certain matchups, he could probably beat Big T if Big T was bullshitting. If Big T wasn't on his real, like if Big T showed up like he did when he battled, you know, maybe Shotgun Suge or some of these other people, Mike P can beat him. Mike P can beat Verb if Verb came out with that bullshit. So there are some people that Mike P can beat. He just getting good niggas that's really bringing their A game. So could he rock out on King of the Dot? Of course he could rock out on King of the Dot too. But I don't feel like he just can't be a URL battler. He needs to go to King of the Dot. That's what I'm starting to see now. That seems to be the thing niggas are trying to do or whatever. Like, yo, Mike P should just go to King of the Dot. I don't know, man. Mike P is nice. Subscribe to the channel, man. Holla at your boy.